Subscribe for your girl Obico. It's about to go down. Hey, so wager is about to start. Your faves are prepping up. They're looking good. They go to the arena, team 1 doing their thing, team 2 doing their thing. If you ask me personally, I think Mensan, Jason did absolutely phenomenal. Both teams did well. Now it's time for verdict. Biggie congratulated Jason for being exceptional for the night. Then the verdict comes and it is Thomas Group with Faith. Congratulations to them for winning. At least Rubo gets to win with Ortega, Cable Ball, and the rest. And it is how Imisi don't carry face, but it is what it is. They all did well. Like beautiful, beautiful performances from both sides. Now, they come back inside and the winning team has some goodies from Biggie, so they had to share. Thelma took turns sharing it to some housemates. In Jason's room is where Doris is, so Jason goes to his room to go congratulate Doris and the crew who were there. But immediately he entered his room, you have Dede who had come to lie on Koyin's bed at the extreme and closer to Avatar's bed and cleaning her makeup. And you have Koyin requesting to do it for her. Immediately, the thing was dashed to Koyin. Jason comes in. Now, Jason walks straight to go hug Doris, and they were feeling like they really did well regardless. The motivation is doing well and losing at least. You get pride rather than not doing well and still losing. So Jason sat to take off some of his things like the clothes and the socks, and camera caught him eyeing Koyin and dating. And like jealousy now your mate. The next is camera going to the day's room where Mide Bright are, and they were having conversation with Kola, talking about how they did well, how Jason's applause were well deserved. But for Biggie to say the win should be given to the other group because of storyline coordination, then that would be Jason's fault too. But come to think of it, she thinks that their storyline was good. And it is how Kola just kept quiet because he might have realized camera, or he didn't want to let girl know that it not be Jason who wrote the story. It was Doris and myself together with Sultana. Though Jason fans are dragging her, I kind of feel they should let her go because she had positives to say about Jay. Then she kind of thought that he wrote that script for them. Isabella is in conversation with Victory and saying that she thinks that they did lie Koyin, and boy said yes. Then girl said, you see, that is why I'm telling my brother Kola to pull away, but he wouldn't pull away from this thing, and he's beginning to be somehow. Boy said, don't let him pull away. That girl lies Kola too. Girl went A. So she lies Kola, she lies Koyin. Then she lies Jason too, because she twerked for Jason only to go kiss Kola. Then boy said, this is what you don't get. She's allowed to like them all. This is not romantic relationship. Then girl is also saying you are not listening. I'm saying she's playing games. It's not like she likes them. She's using them for the game. Then boy said, oh, as for that one, I understand. But I like how she comports herself, knowing what she got a man outside and being respectful. And girl saying that, do you think she's really in a relationship? She bets to differ. I like how they both had dynamics and good things to say about the day in one way or the other. Also understanding that friends be, whether the guys are closer to her or she's closer to the guys, friends them be. So far, it is only Kola that we've noticed he really wants something more, and he's been super touchy with her, engaging in certain conversations with her. But don't forget, the day eats him on. And is he not allowed to pursue her romantically? He is a man. Man, he be you. He is allowed. As to whether she gives in or not, that is a problem. Now, Koyin and Dede are having conversation, and so Isabella did eavesdrop. She always enjoys they see that baby in body. Later that evening, Dede played tennis with Kaikumi. Right after the wager, Jason played tennis with Koyin. And you also have conversations where Kaikumi and Mensan wanted to find out if Koyin is crashing on any girl in the house. And he said no. Then they said, how about the date? Boy said, is that one not in a relationship? I'm not crashing over her. Why are you asking? Then they said, because you are super closer to her. Then boy said, no, we just, that's all. She's not my woman. And when you are thinking that she's my woman, it could be I'm even interested in another person. They went like, ooh, he said, no. I'm not interested in any. How about if she was not in a relationship? Would you have pursued? Then he went like, relationship. Me, when I want a woman, I go for her. Is she married? I'm just not interested. Mensa can worry. He's putting tabs on Koyin. just as he used to do with JJ. So now, according to him, okay, you don't like Dede, then you like Sultana, because I did see how they mention Sultana's name, proud to pool party. Then now she turned to look at you, don't they lick your lips, that kind of, I'm like, waiting to go on. Then she turned back, then you called her again, she turned and you did it again. It was then I knew, okay. Now, so boy, they say, then you saw wrong. With a straight face, more like, hey, I'm like Mensan. The apples don't fall far from the tree. You are right, baby. Koyin looking at Imisi and being like, you can speak English. Girl said, who cannot speak? Then boy said, no, I'm not talking about just speaking. Like, you can really speak. Do you enjoy speaking pidgin? Then girl said, of course, we do speak pidgin in Nigeria, so what's up? Boy said, the way I look at that girl, she would be here till finals. Girl said, oh, okay. Boy said, why are you the phone face right now? Why do you wear those clothes? At the thing say, looking at you, you just deliberately putting them on. Mide went like, so you think she's faking it? She got clothes? Then girl said, what do you mean I got clothes? These are the clothes I wear. And that is why I brought them in. You have Koyin looking at her more like, no, I don't think so. I think this is a strategy. And Koyin fans are like, hey, he don't clock that one out. Our boy is smart. What happens when you clock somebody's game? It means viewers will not like the person. The only ship whose game, if it had clocked, would have affected that person would have been the double case. Even that time, so fans no send their inside housemate. They would still have voted for them. Well, this girl, I've seen her social media posts and things, and some of the clothes are just averagely what she wears. You see that thing. But whatever that is, when somebody puts it to your face that the game you are playing, we don't see and finish. I remember first week, Mensan looked at her and went like, girl. You know, get your time. You know, be poor. See fine face. Expose this fine face and stop what you do in jaw. So that it really got to her. But she's beginning to find balance in the house. And she's doing exceptionally well. Unfortunately for her, she got lovers on Facebook. She goes outside to have conversation with Mide. Mide want to know more about her. And now Mide also talking to Bright and apologizing for her wrong, shouting at him during the games. Boy did not talk. They had more conversation. Of course, you have the day right about that time still with boy Kula. Doris analyzed the wager, saying that it's the first time she's lost, that she's still happy because she feels she really did well with her group. So according to her, as part of their props, they were supposed to do fire display by Koyin. But during the latter part, Biggie backed down on it, and they kind of feel that might have given them their deal breaker. But Biggie did not allow it, and almost all performances were similar, leading to their loss. She goes outside to have more conversation with Denari until she fell asleep. Boy woke her up. They look super cute, you know. We're beginning to see more of their dynamics, but I don't know whether Denari will be in the game after Sunday. So they now come inside. HOA Tracy want to go to bed. Mensan hugged her. Girl looking for JJ. And people feeling like the whole of today they've monitored HOA dynamics. She's been in JJ's space. More like, okay, another person want to join the Abuki or Abuchi train. They call Jason Abuchi. So she said good night to all. Almost some housemates were sleeping right about that time. They in a conversation with Koyin after playing tennis with Kayikumi. They're talking about fashion. Boy also telling girl that if they want to speak in quotes so that people will not hear in the house, he will teach her some of the coded words so that together they can use. Girl said, okay. What they did not know was that time camera was on them. Just when she said, so I'm listening. Then boy went like, oh, I'll teach you. No be now, no be say. Then girl went, if you not, they began to shout, scream for about 30, 40 seconds, screaming on the young man. And camera had to move. And people being like, still, why not carry they go? All this while, camera had not shown Jason for a very long time. And people were wondering, is he not part of the game players in the house himself with Sultana? So the next thing is camera now went to Jay. But before, you have Jason in a conversation with Kocha saying that, Jay, make I tell you, my best friend, Sultana, she the be for my eye, I no lie. Jason went like, wait until that doctor pokes out your eye. No, boy went like, Faith? Jason went like, yes now. You know they know. Eh? Why are you running? It be now a culture, they say, I no want enter that boy in trouble. Oh. Before them go fit carry me go home. And they laughed about it. Sultana has been feeling down lately. So earlier, Victory had a conversation with her saying that during the live eviction show, before girl Ibufubare's name was mentioned to be evicted, he, with some housemates inclusive, heard people screaming Sultana, Sultana. It means that she's lucky she stayed. Then with this OPP situation, it's likely she'll go home. Girl now goes having conversation with Jiggy about it, and Jiggy said, Victory even told her days back, but she should cheer up. It is what it is. If it is a time, they will meet at the other side, and if it is not a time, everything will be okay. So it has affected that girl in a way. Hi, I like that. If it is a strategy of Victory, I would appreciate it. If not, and he's just looking out for her, that would be cute. More like, girl, so put your heads up and put your A card game on. So Jason, after showering, girl told her that she's super feeling down. Jason says, is that how you end up wanting me in your bed? Then girl said no. This was what Victory told her. The boy said, you'll be okay. So that was the last conversation they had. We didn't hear. I never saw them on my screen. Close to 2 hours. Camera will be showing even people snoring and things. Then it will come back like circle and not showing Jason or. So I thought either they are sleeping. Officially, camera goes to the bedroom showing us people who are sleeping. The next thing is camera spots Jason with girl, and Jason is getting out of the bed, going closer to the door, and Sultana be like, they are asleep. Then boy still going. Then he locked the door. Then he comes back with his head closer to Sultana. It's difficult to tell within that seconds what he did. Was it a nose rub? Was it a peg? Or he did nothing like that. Now, you have girls saying that, why did you stop? Boy went in. She repeated it the third time. Then boy said, no. His face now inside his pillow. Now, looked at girl and held her mouth. It was easy to guess, okay, so maybe he wanted to try and he stopped, or it is part of his game. Like, okay, finally camera came, let me do my thing. What was that for? You have internet people long awaiting him, going on live streaming and beginning to drag him. When he laid on his bed, now he began to adjust his shorts. I don't know what was it, whether microphone or shorts or whatever. Inside the pillow, like under the duvet, we couldn't see. He just, it's like you wearing something, it's super tight and you want to adjust it. The next thing is live streaming going on, Jason about to do ta-ta-ta and checking if no housemate is in. Sultana is a loose girl. Jason wanted an easy woman and Dede did not give in. Dede is the queen. Like, those were the narrative. And his fans also being like, hey, what has Dede got to do with Jason's life here? Your queen got a storyline. Let her go on with the other two fish and leave Jason, who got no storyline, to be with the PP girl. Or you are afraid the story revolves around Jason and he's flipping the script, because if Jason know that fish story no day sweet again, even though Finals-Koyin are trying. Whatever that it is, within that split seconds, camera goes to midday with Bright at the garden area, close to the pool, the laundry area. Then the next thing, Jason is standing there. And Bright being like, hey, Jason, what happened? You know they dropped their gist. Then midday also saying it. Then camera spotted Jason. I'm like, hey, from being on bed to being here, how? He said, I'm coming to do laundry. But he had told Bright that he got gist for him. So Bright and midday were asking, and he said, tomorrow, we talk about that one. So from I'm coming to do laundry, the next thing is he spotted eating and having chit-chat with Mensan, his usual banter friend. Later goes to the locker room area where Thelma was with Ortega. They're talking about parenting, business after the show, who gets to win, who is the least favorite, and is the winner predictable. So Jason got there and she needed some help with a song and he couldn't recall for her. And she said, oh, you've been singing it with your boy, Culture. He still couldn't recall. The next thing is Jason is spotted asleep. camera zooming because fans are still not convinced. They kind of feel this one is very unpredictable. Do you know every season there is an unpredictable housemate? And those housemates, they leave their fans always on, what happened? Is everything okay? Did he catch a strike? This season is beginning to be Jason. And he's super unpredictable. The question is simple. Did he really wanted to go do something with Farida, or he did lie? Jason had no plans. He's just following through with something and creating imaginary girlfriend so that people will be like, hey, after telling Biggie, because that is what is going on. They even open space for him. They dragging him on Twitter. Like, hey, see person where they say he got a babe and respects the babe. See what they do, ta-ta-ta. When he had not started, when he was on his bed, drags were going on because of Abochi Jason and the PP babe Farida. But that is one point. Does he really have a girlfriend? So biggest show, the wahala will be whether they would be going the line of the new script. Let's see if Jason will fold and overdo it with Farida, or the young man will be respectful to his woman, no matter how the temptation is. Or production will try and bring him back as spice, because he is the spice in the Koyin Kola thing, so that fish story will be spicy. Or another script will be Dede and Kola taking decision on whether Dede will stick by her principles or she will fold. Because this thing where Kola, they use the back of his hand, they touch her nyash, grabbing her from behind, being a little naughty here and there, holding her in some inappropriate ways and pulling his hand around her. She notices she's also flirting for the sake of a game. She's being flirtatious and encouraging it. It's okay because after all, she know they kiss now. But it also tells you that is Dede folding, or she's also beginning to evolve with a new strategy for a game. More like, if the fish has not worked, let me move on with my new antics, where I will act like I'm falling for a guy, but I will not because I got a babe. More like JJ also acting like I'm falling for Sultana, but I'm not because I got a babe. Do they both have imaginary lovers outside? So I don't know which one camera will be paying attention on, but so far, Dede and camera, it is 5 and 6, just like Jiggy and camera. You know what time it is. Stick and stay in my next upload. Let's analyze this whole dynamics of the game. Your comment is most welcomed. Adios.